Today we're in Springfield, Missouri. We're going to be testing out 3 different lenses on 2 different camera systems. I'm going to be using the A7R II.
And I'm going to be using the A99. We're going to be comparing the image quality, the portability, and the affordability of these systems.
And then I'm going to see if I can convince this guy to buy this thing. Let's go try this out. So first lens that I'm going to be using is the 55 1.8. This is going to be great for street photography, quick portraiture, and it's extremely tiny. All right, it's super light and extremely sharp. There we go. So the flare resistance on this thing is amazing. The A7R II has that facial recognition as well as that eye autofocus. Granted, he had his sunglasses on, so that didn't really work out. But that continuous autofocus allowed me to move around, have constant focus on him at all times, and then that flare resistance to this bright sun allowed it to have a really, really awesome, cool flaring effect to it.
First lens I'll be using is the 50 1.4 Zeiss lens. I think it's great for any other portraiture that you want to do. It's a little bigger than the E-mount camera, but I think that the quality is just as comparable, if not better. So we'll try it out and see. So personally, I like to use manual focus, and with the with the Sony cameras, they have focus peaking, so you can see where the focus is on to the subject. The Sony A99 doesn't have that great of focus area per se, but that's why I like to use the manual focus. Super crisp pictures, super crisp quality.
We're going to change over to the medium teleformat lenses that both camera systems offer. I'm shooting with the 100mm smooth transition focus, which has been the sharpest lens I've ever used. And then my brother's going to be using the manual focus for the alpha mount version of it, the 135. Now, I was comparing the size differences between the two, and the E-mount lens actually is a little bit bigger, even though he has a 135mm focal length. Granted, mine's autofocus and his is not. So we're gonna see how moving in a fast-paced scenario will affect his pictures, but also see about the background blur and how different, because I think his lens itself has a smaller or larger aperture, so it could create a better blurrier background. So we'll test this out.
So personally, since I like to do manual focus, I think it's a lot better for me. So, and the quality is just as good. I mean, with the focus peaking, you can definitely see what's in focus and what's not. So I think that the lens is great.
We're gonna test the shots of the drone.
Oh, let me get you firing it up.
Yeah, the focus is extremely accurate, extremely fast. Like, I am not losing focus at all. Granted, it's not moving extremely fast, but you know, the fact that I'm able to pan, capture it, is still pretty good. So if you're in a market for a brand new camera system, then I don't know, I would recommend this simply because it's lighter, portable, and the technology is 3 to 4 years more advanced than the Alpha 99. Granted, Alpha 99 II just came out, and it's, I would say, faster focusing, and with the 42 megapixels version of this. However, it's also $1,000 more. With that camera, you can probably get it for less than my camera right now. The lenses also would be, I think, a little bit cheaper, if not, especially, yeah, my 400 G Master, I think it's like $2,200, and I think that one is a little bit less, especially if you get it used, but still comparable to the quality. So, but if you already have the A mount, the Alpha 99, honestly, it's not worth it to upgrade, at least in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, like I said, if you're in the market, I think that if you are ready to upgrade, then do it. But if you have the Alpha system is solid, don't worry about portability. If you're taking a lot of portraitures, then it depends on your lifestyle too. I think that if you want a smaller system, if you want good lenses, either one works. But I'm happy with mine still. But yeah.
See, I do a bunch of hiking, a bunch of traveling, backpacking in Europe and stuff like that. You want something portable, it's light, and this ultimately, it's not as intimidating as something like that would be if you're going into a lot of situations. So that's something also I'd probably consider.
I also want to mention that Sony they're also kind of ditching the Alpha series, and that's one of the downsides, is that they're all kind of going towards the E mount. So going forward, if you buy Alpha system, it might be harder to get the lenses and to get things that are compatible with the Alpha series. So that's kind of a big issue that I'm having, is trying to find attachments with trigger systems or anything like that. But the lenses, they're still quality, but Sony's kind of going more towards the E mount anyway.
Yeah. So, but bottom line, Sony's better than everything. No, just kidding. But I would say at the end of this video, you're gonna see the different comparisons between the two different pictures of each that we took today. Hopefully you can see a little bit of a difference. If not, then I mean, it really doesn't matter which lens system that you go with. So, full disclaimer, we're not paid by Sony. All right, we just want to do a quick comparison between the Alpha mount and the A7R II. It's a completely non-scientific comparison at all. I understand 42 megapixel camera versus a 24 megapixel is not necessarily accurate in that sense, but the biggest goal is, like, is the upgrade worth it? All right, and we want to thank Sony Pro Support and LensRentals.com for sending us out the 3 lenses to test on the Alpha mount. All right, thank you for watching. This is our first ever video. I am Mitchell Phelps, and
I'm Brennan Phelps,
and we're with Adventure Theory Media. If you like this, please like, subscribe, and we're hopefully going to be putting out some more videos in the future. All right, thanks guys.